I send you something through WhatsApp. So when I give you the signal, you put it on the group. Okay? Not yet. But you already have it. You saw it? No. The model. Okay, good, but not yet. Good. Okay, so we have a new member. Thorsten came from Germany to torment you guys. Okay, which is that's his work. Yeah, Thorsten is a very good example of what happens when you work on your skills. Thorsten did his master practitioner with you 2 years ago in July. He did his NLP training in Germany. And then in July, when some of you were doing your master prac, you were out at the pool every night. But they were working, remember? There were 19 of my students over there. Plus a lot of people there. What are you doing? What are you doing? And they were training like we're training on the boot camps. We do morning, afternoon, and then at night we do again exercise so you can actually master what you're doing. And the person is like, it's weird. And he saw the level of the people, like I say, Olympic level. So he reached out, and for the last year, I believe, he has been in the mentorship. He has translated 3 of Dr. Bandler's book. You can show them your callus. Yep. Of writing patterns. When I say write the fucking patterns, like the homework that you did, well, every day for 6 months. 10 of each. Also the Milton model, and now he gives his practitioners and does also boot camps in Bavaria, right? Very successful business, and his level is very high compared to what's out there. So it's a perfect example of consistency, right? It's a sport. Yeah, I do it once in a while, you suck. It's a sport, so the more you practice, simple as that, the better you get, okay? So, yesterday, you guys did, yesterday you guys did a review of reframing, and also you did a review of presuppositions, which we need in order to use our hypnotic language, okay? So, we're going to begin with the model that was created by Kathleen Laval, okay, and relax. This model has 4 elements. Based on how our brain works. Based on how our brain works. We are born, we're babies, we are in a environment, right? And we start to move around, and suddenly we see something red, and we touch it. A red stone. And then I say to myself, this fucking hurts. And then you grow up and say, oh, I'm gonna grab something that's hot, a pan. Or like, let me get a mitten. You call it a mitten? Yeah, but a kitchen mitt. Because now I have a strategy that using this, I believe this is good. This works. I have evidence. Now I can touch things that are hot, and I believe it works. And being safe is important for me. So everything begins in the environment. Then begin to develop some strategies. Based on that strategies, you begin to believe that some work, some don't. And then, obviously, the ones that are good, the ones that are bad, then now I have a criteria. Things that are more important, their beliefs. They're more strong. That's how I ended yesterday. Those are our values. So now, before somebody says, this is like Robert Dilts. No, fuck Robert Dilts. He overcomplicates things. He talks about identity. Identity and personality are what? Nominalizations. That's it. So your identity is something that you repeat. Therefore, it's a behavior. But you can change how you behave. So what the fuck happened to identity? That's why in this model, we keep it simple. We only have 4 elements: environment, strategies, beliefs, and values. Okay? This model is what Kathleen Laval calls a generative change. A generative change is like a good virus. Everybody that has been in a boot camp with us, and we do a demo and we put you on stage, right? I can see a lot of you, Monica, minimum. She smoked, right? So when I put her here, I fixed her. But she didn't smoke because it was something like a vice. When I was using the meta model with her, we discovered, you guys remember, we even had a dissection masterclass with her on her session. She had a belief that smoking was fun. So she was smoking at 50 something like she was 14. So what I did with her was actually a belief change. And the river always goes up. So if I fixed something in belief, then I went to values, went down into an environment, strategies, beliefs, and the more, this is my trick, the more environments where you're going to have the person use the new strategy, the new belief, the new value, or maybe something in the environment. As a practitioner, if somebody has a problem in the environment, I don't like going to the banks or things like that. It's not persons. There are environments. We have a technique for that. Before you feel this, now you feel this, and better. What do we call that? Collapsing angles. So if somebody has something in the environment, we'll do a collapsing angles. Strategies. All of you, when you're doing the practitioner, I tell you, think about a habit or behavior that the person wants to do. Start reading, start walking in the morning, whatever, a behavior. Good. Now put them in a trance and watch them do it starting today, which is a Sunday. And then tomorrow, dissociate. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then the next Sunday, now 2 weeks. Now the third Sunday, 3 weeks. The fourth Sunday, 4 weeks. And today is 7th? Yeah? So now the 7th of January, 2 months. 7th of February until you reach again the 7th of December. So you are future pacing the strategy that you agreed upon with them. So you can switch strategies by using this strategy or this NLP technique. Beliefs. Yesterday with Lynn, you guys learned or relearned how to do reframes. So you can change a belief by reframing. The origin of reframing is that in California still, you need a license to practice hypnosis. And yet, when they came to Dr. Brown and Dr. Brinder, when they were having hypnosis groups, and the board of representative psychotherapists and all that, why are you taking our clients and fixing them once, in one session, 2 sessions? We want them as drug consumers. Every week, we give them their dose, and they pay us. So they said, are you doing hypnosis? And there are people like this. It's like, no. So what are you doing? Closed eyes process. No, it's a guided meditation. That's where reframing was born. It's in the encyclopedia that we created for Dr. Randler in YouTube. Dr. Richard Randler. He has answers to your questions. And also, I asked him when we started this, what is the visual squash? Where the visual squash came from? What is the setup? What is the practitioner? What is the master practitioner? So we have a lot of information, and now our trainers use those videos in their training sometimes. They put the video, and then they go on. Okay? So also, in beliefs, if they have a strong belief that's stupid, you can lower the some modalities and do a switch pattern, for example, or just switch some modalities. So in beliefs, you have 3 ways of fixing this, right? And also, now we have values. What is the most important thing for you about being healthy? What are things? And they begin to give you that criteria. And this is the first exercise that we're going to do, because yesterday we began this. Okay? Yesterday we were talking about health. And Cam corrected me, thank you. That's why she's editing Dr. Ballard's books. What are the things that will make you healthier? Yes? And the other one is, how do you have more health? Remember, so one are your criteria, and the other ones are the strategies that you believe that will make you have more health. Okay? I want to go with the first one. So yesterday, when I had Roselle here, right, she talked about longevity, having fun, stuff. So now I'm going to compare the first one with the second one and ask her, which is more important, longevity or having fun? Longevity. And then she said the third one. Remember which was the third one? It had something to do with the ability to perform or enjoy life. Yeah. So longevity or enjoy life. It's your brain. You choose. You get it? Huh? Enjoy life. But it's a reason why you have longevity, and there's a reason why you said that. So now the first one and the third one, she wants to switch it, which is perfect because it's her values. You get it? So now you have enjoy life, longevity, and have fun. Enjoy life, right? Okay, and there was the last one, the first one. Who remembers?
That was fun. The last one was fun.
Okay. And then you ask them again, and you say, all right, let me read them again and tell me if now you're happy with those. Because remember, the idea that you give the values, all right, when you give your values and you give your criteria, sometimes they don't come in the order that you actually want them to be, but at least they're there. So then you begin to do pair comparison. The first one with the second one, first one with the third one, first one with the fourth one, if we have 4. Okay, and then the second one with the first one, second one with the third one, second one with the fourth one. Then the third one with the first one, third one with the second one, third one with the fourth one. And then the fourth one with the first one, And then, after you finish asking all this, you should have a clean value list. If they change, perfect. If they don't change, perfect. Now, if they don't change, and we're talking about health, and they don't even mention food, now we have a problem. Oh yeah, food, yeah, put it there. You know, they're gonna go to the supermarket and buy fat food. Go to the fucking restaurant and eat like a fat fuck. We're talking about food, right? And remember, the most two important things for us in this program are exercise or food and exercise. Those have to be the top two. Okay? So how, once we have the list like she wants it, and we compare it to the first one, and food is last, how can we make food go up? What you learn the first day of your practitioner. You elicit the some modalities of the first one that she said in the beginning, which has the highest sum modalities. Is it color or black and white? Are you associated, dissociated? Is it a movie or a still photograph? Is it bigger than life, life size, cinema? Does it have sound? Where does it have? So once you elicit those modalities of the first one, then you go to food or you go to exercise, which are the ones that we want to put up. And now tell, okay, look at whatever you're seeing about food, all right, close your eyes. And now, and then you begin to use the same some modalities of the first one and put them in food, or we're going to do an exercise, obviously, of this, all right? So now close your eyes and you begin to dictate the some modalities of the first one. Okay, put it in color. Once you do it, side. Put it as a movie, inside. So you have to give them time so they can make that adjustment. And once they come out, breaker state, all right, think about food. Oh, fuck, yeah. So since you put the some modalities of the first one in one thing that was lower, now it goes up automatically. I'll give you a very simple example of how this works. When you are working, right? When you're working, you realize that not every, but a lot of women that smoke cigarettes, not weed, cigarettes, right? Marlboro. When they find out that they're pregnant, because they're searching for the baby, or they just found out that they're pregnant, and they usually smoke outside in the balcony or outside in the pool, and they have a pack of cigarettes and their purse. Usually, and this is common language, common things, 2 or 3 weeks after they know that they learned the news, they realize when they go outside that the pack of cigarettes outside the pool has not been touched since she knew about that news. When she's changing the purse, she realizes that the pack of cigarettes has the same amount of the day that she found out about getting pregnant. So if you see this model, right? If you see this model, where is the health of the baby? Say it. It's a value. And it's a value so high that consciously she didn't say, I have to quit smoking for the health of my baby. That is why values are higher than beliefs. This is a perfect example. So it clicks. Okay? The value of having a healthy baby inside of you for 9 months and create that animal with minerals and vitamins and a lot of weird shit, you don't want to give them nicotine. So the health of the baby, or a healthy baby, or whatever you want to combine it, is a value that she has. And When she goes to her friend's house, when she used to smoke, she's gonna say, oh, no, smoke, I'll be inside. But she was not going to say, with the smoking. No. It's something that it clicks. She doesn't give a shit if you smoke or not. You can die. And it doesn't matter where she is, the environment, because of that value, this behavior will go on wherever. And if people tell you, no, but you can smoke, what do you call this? Vape and whatever, she's like, no, fuck it. So during the day, we're going to learn how, depending on all the things that we need to fix, where is the biggest problem with a person? Oh, it's a belief land. Yeah, no, the more I do exercise, the worse I feel. Oh, so it's in belief. That's why yesterday we were practicing patterns. Okay? Maybe it's in values, that when we elicit the values, food and exercise are way down there, so we need to adjust them. Then we need to give them a strategy. So once you begin to learn how to run this model, in every fucking video that you see of me in YouTube, when I have somebody here and I do this change, because the change, it's going to be here, 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 or here, that's it. Then when you listen to me, each time that you listen, that I'm future pacing them, because I ask, so where else do you eat like a motherfucker? Oh well, when I go to hotels and when I go to my grandmother's house. And in my mind I have now two models. Grandmother, environment, and now I have another model with hotels. And where else? Oh, when I go to Colombia, now I have Colombia. So in my mind, each time that I'm asking you about an environment, I'm creating a model only for that environment, which I'm going to use all of these things. And you're going to listen with the language patterns that Juliana did yesterday, how I connect everything. Because if I change a belief, I'm going to attach it linguistically to one of her values, which are based on her desired states. Linguistically, you attach it. So now the value will stick. And then we move on to the environment. So the exercise that we're going to do is that we're going to elicit the values of health. Again, we did it yesterday, okay? What's the most important thing for you about being healthy? And you're going to listen to them and do the pair comparison, okay? You need to write them down. Don't show them, tell them, okay? Tell them. 1 against 2, which one more important? 1 against 3, okay? So for this exercise, we need 4. Not 3, not 5, 4. Okay? You're going to have clients that give you 11. And you have to work with 11. There's a reason why they're telling you this. Okay? So right now we're going to do 4. Okay? Pair comparison. You two work together. You two work together. You two work together. You can work with lift, rest. Yeah. All right? Let's go.